live below your means. And as the more you discover that the things that make you really feel fulfilled and whole and just good in general, they don't cost so much money. And so you save so much money because now you're not trying to gain happiness or pleasure or contentment by driving big cars or drinking every night or unnecessarily socializing, and every time you go out drink a coffee at least 4 or 5 euros dollars, and every time you go for a lunch outside, I don't know, 20, 30 at least, and you don't realize how these costs add up. So you need to decide what your money is worth and where would you like to rather spend your money. I would rather spend my money while traveling and live frugally. Maybe I go once or twice in a month to go out eating in a restaurant. Coffee is more often because I work on my laptop in some coffee shops, but still like 2-3 times a week. But also because now I can afford it. Now, a few years ago I wouldn't do that. So you see that if you live minimalistically over the years, like even in 4 or 5 years, you will see how much money you can save, and then that money can be used for the things you want. For example, I'm not shy spending my money on buying books because that's investment and I'm investing in myself. So I would rather invest my money and buy assets than to spend my money, you know. I taught myself how the share market works, and I make a little bit money from there as well. I taught myself how YouTube works, and I make a little bit money from there. Okay, all this fluctuates, but the addiction of getting a monthly salary, I don't have that. I have the unknowingness of knowing. I can't frame this sentence. Basically, I can't know how much money will come to me every month, but then I realize I don't have to think in monthly terms because I'm not getting paid monthly for anything. Money is coming regularly or not coming regularly. So anyway, not to drag the point out, the point is this, that when you get disciplined, because you get to have clarity, because now you know what you want, your time, your free time, what the hell are you doing in your free time? Exercise, eat clean, cook at home, listen to nice podcasts and talks, get your work done, you know, and go for a run. All this doesn't cost you money. And then don't go unnecessarily socializing. Use your time to learn, upgrade your skills. By doing all of that, you improve the ability to earn more later. At the same time, you spend less right now. Look at this. The stairs. They just won't leave us. And I guess I just won't stop talking about it. I'll edit all these parts out. Let me tell you the creative process of recording these videos. I open the camera and I talk, and I continuously keep talking, and I forget who I'm talking to, and I realize I'm talking to myself. I'm self-soothing, self-guiding, self-criticizing, self-everything. And then I edit the unnecessary part out and share the rest with you. So that's what it is. I don't know, I feel like our society, the way it is, okay, I feel like the way our society works right now, we're losing human touch. We're losing genuine connection. Everybody's busy flaunting their lifestyles and shying away from showing their real self. And those who are showing their real self, they are dramatizing it. They're putting a camera on their bed, crying on the camera, sharing all the shit they've been through. I don't know, I find it very dramatic. If I would put the camera and cry, I feel ashamed of myself. And I'm saying this why, you know what? I'm saying this because when I saw it a couple of times, I was okay. Then all these things become trend and everybody begins to cry. Like there was a time every yogi on Instagram, every other yogi on Instagram, so-called yogi, were getting naked. They all had to get naked. They all had to embrace their body. I totally understand. Alone in summer in my own flat, I also remain naked and enjoy it. But I don't make a thing out of it, and definitely not join the trend because that brings the views and everything. Same with dancing. A couple of people started dancing on Instagram, and now everybody dances. And now is the time for crying. People cry and show their vulnerability and share extremely personal moments to everybody. I think it's not fair for the other person, because when you share personal stuff which includes another person, I think you're crossing a boundary by talking about the other person. I feel like you lose the humanity. You're not empathizing with that person anymore because you hate them so much, because they've hurt you so much. But anyway, that's just me blabbering. You do you, okay? I feel the need to always remind you, I'm no expert, just another human being. I would talk to you in the same way if you were hiking next to me. So that's that. Exercising my right to speak as politely as possible, but as honestly as possible. So, yep. Check in with yourself when you wake up, when you go to sleep. Don't go to sleep without reflecting on the day. Don't wake up and rush to activities. Check in with yourself. Look at how things are and what your plan and intentions for the day are. Don't wait for an extreme event to happen to shake you and break you and force you to contemplate and reflect on your life. Do it every day. Do it especially when everything is going right. Do it in all the weathers. I do subscribe with the idea that an unexamined life is a life not worth living. Beautiful. Okay, I rest my tongue here.